This right here is gotcha. And we've got this guy, and he can't see us at all. The guy behind us could see us, and we're gonna go ahead and let them start fighting with each other. I'm Ben here with Compelled Cooperation, playing through Doom 2 as I have been for the past 20-some episodes, and we'll continue to into the rest of the game. This level is called Gotcha, and it's because of the many surprises that are in it. So we will be surprised by those, or perhaps you will. I have played these levels before. But they're still kind of tricky, and I don't always remember them all, so it's a fun and exciting adventure no matter what. But I'm also going for all the secrets here, so as you can see, secret things are happening. Ow. Damage is also happening. I've avoided the central excitement this level is based around. We'll find out what it actually is when I get a chance to go into the main room, but my path has diverged from that narrative. Thankfully, these guys are dumb enough that they're getting close enough to get hurt. And I will go ahead and grab a slime suit here, or a radiation suit, or whatever you want to call it. It protects me against blood, which isn't really, I don't really understand this, but I understand how the BFG works, which is the important thing. I waste no time in getting rid of the Archviles. They are nothing but pain. They could have resurrected that guy and any of the rest of them, and I like my undead to stay dead. Whoops. Let's just teleport back and forth here, it's fun. Go ahead and use as many rockets as I can here. And we'll get to them eventually. In the meantime, let's hop in here in the dark. I also take no chances with chain gun guys. They are possibly my least favorite enemies after playing the Plutonia experiment. And here we go. Once this goes down, I can hop right on it and we can head on inside. Should be down by now. And whoops, that's not what I meant to do. I think that I'm in the right place here. I don't know, I could have sworn there was a secret around here somewhere. Well, there we go. There's the other secret. There we go. That's what I wanted. There's a lot of secrets on this level. And there's another Archvile up there, so maybe I can take him out. He's gonna take his own guys out. He's really just wasting his time, because he just murdered someone and resurrected them. Oh well. Far be it from me to give him advice, but let's go ahead and find the main attraction here. You'll notice there are two giant columns there in the center. But the trigger to unveil what the surprise is actually all the way on the other side, because they expect you to walk in from the very beginning, but we obviously took the opposite route. Fear not, we will trigger that to move down at some point. But in the meantime, I just need to make sure that I get back to what I started doing here. which was going down here. If I make sure I have enough speed to and not fall and die. Now I go in here and I pick up my ammo. Jump in here, and here's a new room we haven't been in before. And we're locked in just in time to fight a bunch of people, which have not appeared yet. So let me just grab some goodies. Where are the people? There's supposed to be people. There are the people. That's not that effective with all those pillars in the way. And I need to get a little bit closer to him so he can't actually spawn the lost souls. Ah, this is not good. There we go. Okay, now that those guys are taken care of, I think that was everything in here. That door sounds like it's open again. Alright, good, they're all fighting. I will take that distraction and exploit it for my own purposes. For the record, the heavy breathing that you're hearing is not me, that's the character. Occasionally when you take damage, there's some weird noises that happen. You can also see it reflected in the expression on the bottom, which is one of the more intriguing ways of displaying health in video games. I always really liked how Doom did it. Now, I don't want to leave the level just yet. There's a bunch more stuff that I need to do still. With regard to the facial expressions, there's one facial expression that you almost never see because of a bug. It is a very surprised look called the ouch face. And it was supposed to be if you take a certain amount of damage all at once. Like a huge drop in damage. And you would show this like very surprised and hurt face. However, what actually ended up happening was you had to take damage and also gain that much health. They accidentally had their check looking in the wrong direction. So you had to be taking damage, but your health had to go up. Which means essentially you had to be on something like a damaging floor and pick up a health pickup at the same time. And it had to be one of the larger health pickups, that way your health would go up past that threshold of 40 or something. And it had to happen all at once. I'm not doing too hot here. There is an option in ZDoom to fix that bug so that it can display when it's supposed to, when it was originally supposed to, but I kind of like it being a surprise. I'm pretty sure that we haven't actually seen that happen at all in this run, but I could be wrong. I generally am not looking at the facial expressions of my character as I'm currently playing through. Alright. I can just remember where this last secret was. Now, you may notice that I said last secret singular. That's because, like many secrets in Doom, the secrets are stacked right near each other, so finding one, you'll find the rest. If you remember all the way back to when I played Doom 1, there was actually a secret that was, I think, like 20 secrets or something. It was some crazy high number. And it was every step in a staircase was its own secret. Ironically, in that level, they also had an issue where a sector that you could never stand on because it was occupied by something else happened to also be a secret. So you could actually not get to the full amount. And this is not the lowest. I remember specifically being at 2% in one of the other levels, but this is not good. Now, I am going to be very careful here. And you'll notice that there are some secret areas here, but if I go into that, I'll hit the teleporter. So, I can go to the left of it, or the right of it, and then the left of it. And those are all of our secrets. And now we can go in the middle, now that I'm at 148 health. And we've almost killed everybody, so we can run around. And now I will finally reveal to you the big gotcha of gotcha. Just need to make sure I do this right, because if I don't, it could end very badly. Yes, you may recognize that sound. You may recognize that sound. For those of you that don't, you'll recognize them soon enough when you see them, or if you're unfamiliar with Doom, I'll just tell you. Those are both of the boss-type enemies from Doom. They served as the episode bosses of episodes 2, 3, and 4 in the original Doom. And they've appeared at various times during this run so far that we've had to deal with. But this is the first time that they both appear right next to each other. The only time they appear right next to each other. Now, if you remember, monster infighting is a big thing in Doom, and we've got two big monsters here, so if we're careful, we can determine for ourselves who is actually superior. And now that they're fighting, they will fight amongst each other. I can pick up these health pickups and display the better part of valor and run away. The big thing here is I do not want to get damaged in the crossfire, so I don't want to run around behind them. I can just kind of sit here and watch as they fight. Actually, if I run behind the Spider Mastermind, I should be okay. Because the rockets are much more targeted. Now, I could help out one person, but I'm always curious to see who ends up winning, so I don't want to do that. But obviously we have our winner here, and his prize is to die, because that's what you get in the lottery. Actually, that's what you get in the short story called The Lottery. I don't know how many of you have taken high school English classes, but I vaguely remember something like that. Alright, now we already found the exit, so now we can actually go into the exit now that we've found all the secrets and killed all the guys. I just need to remember how to get there. That's the tricky part. And here we go. No sense in waiting any longer than we have to, since we've already waited long enough.